Here are some stories making headline news across African newspapers today, Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. Number 1. This is from BBC Africa Service. Zambia deports Chinese CEO over abusive language. I don't like that story one bit. I don't like this story. Can you imagine that? When did this start? Chinese, Lebanese, and Indians, they assault their African workers on a routine basis. It is normal. Many African workers die due to poor working conditions, and nothing happens to these people. So why deport this gentle Chinese CEO for just abusive language? Why? That was when I was told what the Chinese man said to Zambians. He raised a copy of Zambia Shall Be Free, a book by Zambia's founding father, Kenneth Kaunda. You know Kenneth Kaunda? Yeah. He raised a copy of the book and he said to them, Zambia shall be free from China in the year 2299. And they got angry. I said, why? Hasn't China taken over everything in Zambia? The man was just being honest. Come on. Oh, this big story. Exposed. Buhari takes charge of his government, orders Osinbajo to seek approval for agencies under him. Now, how did my friend put it? Get out of here, man. I said, get out of here, man. In Igbo, Sebapwa. It cannot be true. First of all, where was Abba Kiara? How could Abba Kiara be there and Buhari will take charge of the government? Impossibility. Secondly, when did vitamins that Buhari has been taking, when did it begin to work so well that he wants to take charge of his government? When? Nobody told us. You see, I'm happy that the VP's people, was it not Akonde Lalu, immediately came out to deny the story. They said that, they said this to Nigerians, they said, there are better ways to insult the vice president than this. Call him a mere commissioner. But, this is too weak. Good point, Lalo. Good point. Very good point. Nonsense. Oh, this is good. Stolen 400 million naira. Army begins trial of former GOC in Abuja. Now, this was the general officer commanding the what is that division? The Cashless Society division of the Nigerian Army, who gave his boys 400 million naira cash to transport from one safe to the other. Is it not to? Yeah, that's something like that. And the boys ran away with the money. Who will blame the boys? Who will blame them? They have seen so many generals carry millions and millions of naira meant for the welfare of Nigerian soldiers, and they went away. So the boys said to themselves, you only live once, and after that, judgment. See what I did here? You see what I did there? Okay, this is good. This is another good one. Buhari appoints Soludo others as economic advisors. Disbands Osinbajo's team. Poor Osinbajo. Oh, poor man. The man don't suffer. But this Guardian newspaper is mischievous. So, Soludo is not the chairman. Why are they putting him on the story headline and leaving out the honorable chairman of the economic team? By the way, what is that man's name? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know the man's name? Anyway, I feel sorry for the VP. Not just that Buhari disbanded his failed economic team, but that Buhari told the new team to report to him, Muhammadu Buhari. It makes sense if you think about it. It makes sense, Osinbajo is just a lawyer, Buhari, on the other hand, was an eminent and prominent visiting professor at it wasn't London School of Economics. Yeah, that was in the 70s when he was still in his 20s. Oh, this one is good, from Nasarawa State. 80% of university lecturers are quacks, says Nasarawa State University Chancellor. I say, wait a minute. If they are all quacks, what then shall we call the graduates that they produce? By the way, the chancellor who said this is also the emir of Kefi. But before he became emir, he was a former lecturer. Now, on behalf of all former students of Nigerian universities, I say this to the chancellor. Oga, I beg, tell us something we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. How can you be coming out here telling us about lack of sexual harassment of female students when you were a lecturer? I beg you, tell us something else. Nonsense. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the final one. This is big. 74-year-old Indian man grows 4-inch horn after head injury. I'm like, yucky. Look at his head. Yucky. People call it the devil's horn. You see, as a doctor in good standing, I think it was either evolution or God's punishment for something. Yeah. Before surgeons removed the horn, the man was always covering it up with a hat. Trust me, there may be some people in Abuja who are covering their own devil's horn with a hat. Now, please go to the comment section and tell me your number one suspect. Oh yeah, suspect of somebody in Abuja who is covering his devil's horn with a hat. Until tomorrow, thank you, and please subscribe.